Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is Friday, January 28th, 7:31 a.m. here in the Arizona desert, and Bitcoin still lives. The crypto market still lives. Things are looking pretty good. As always, BitcoinDailyView.com got more for you there. Check out the cool blockchain education, infomercial, and of course, Trade Genius. Check them out. Two things that I definitely do endorse for sure. And as always, check out radianthemp.com. I'm a reseller, and hemp paste rules. It'll do a lot for you, and the chocolate so damn good and eclectic. All right, so crypto fear and greed index. 24. I mean, it's not like it's 14 or 15 as it has been in the past, recent past, actually. So we have a nice fear and greed index. I like it. 24, extreme fear. Actually, the way the market's been recently, extreme fear is kind of a break, isn't it? Now, here's a sign of good tidings right here. The magic poop cannon. Now, I know some people say, well, it isn't like, Fortune, 500 companies and such, and, big financial institutions, have, magic poop cannon there in the meetings about their, crypto strategy and things like that. And I'd say, how do you know they don't? So magic poop cannon, annoying, oftentimes negative, but when you get a ray of sunshine from the poop cannon, well, don't look the magic poop cannon in the mouth, right? So anyway, I'm starting to see some evidence of an upside reversal attempt building in crypto. Also look like they want to move higher as BTC tries to break above that pivot low resistance at 37,300. This is all happening as indices consolidate below their 200-day moving averages. So, some positive news, some love from the magic poop cannon. I will, I will fertilize my Bitcoin crop with this magic poop cannon fertilizer. Okay, I linked to this in the show notes. Uh, and definitely, Crypto Love did a great video this morning. Massive Bitcoin move this weekend. Don't miss out. I think he makes a good case for it. I'm going to start using some of the charts that he looked at and some of the Twitters that he follows. I need to actually go through this myself a little bit closer and look at it. I've listened to it like twice so far, and there's a lot of great stuff here. So if you need some bullishness as we roll into this weekend, he makes a very, very good case for it. So once again, radianthemp.com. Check it out. Get with it. All right. Looking at the big indices. Right now, the world's a mix of green and red. So I can dig that. I think a lot of markets, I'm not sure if our market's open yet. 7:30, 8:30, 9:30 should be open. It's Friday. Okay. Volume 4.4 billion last 24 hours. I dig that. The volume has dropped about 15% last 24 hours. Market sell orders are up by 7.79%, and market sell orders have dropped by 33%. So I'll take that. I can dig it. Nice volume on the bullish side of things. Looking at Masari.io, they're thinking that our volume is 17.89 billion for Bitcoin. Sure, always a big variance here sometimes, but we'll keep watching that and over time see what it means. Right now, a big variance between probably Reality, Cryptometer.io, and Masari.io, which I'm not sure where they're getting all that Bitcoin trading volume from. All right, but let's keep an eye on it. We'll see how it all pans out. A mix of green and red in the market today, probably slightly more red than green. But who's green this morning? Binance coin is green. Yeah. You know what? It's pretty much on the top 100. Kind of a shitty red day so far. Let's rock through here. Looking at spot trading volume on Binance, 15 billion. It's down 25% last 24 hours. Definitely, we are trailing off in volume for the weekend. Coinbase is keeping above 3 billion at 3.7 billion last 24 hours, and that's pretty rocking. So it's down 30% also. in general, most of the big exchanges are down, except for crypto.com, which is weird. It's up a little bit. Strange exchange. All right, looking at derivatives, those glorious futures longs versus shorts on Binance, 57 billion for derivatives. I like to see above 75 billion for a good day, but still, this is pretty good, although it is dropping. All right, looking at open interest right now, 11.5 billion. 24-hour change is down 3%. All right, looking at longs versus shorts sentiment. We got 57% long, 42% short for Bitcoin on Binance. For Ethereum, we got 65% long, 34% shorts on for Ethereum on Binance. So as you can see, kind of a long bias today. All right, woo, we're dumping here. Some longs just got wrecked. A moment of silence for them. Okay. Look at that $1.5 million buy, $2 million buy. Definitely got some fighting going on here with the bulls today. Looking at this 10-second volume here, definitely a lot of choppy volatility, a lot of longs and shorts getting wrecked. I would say looking at this, even though this is a bit of an intuitive feel that you get from this, I know it's not exactly hard science looking at this thing, but still, definitely choppy this morning. Bulls and the Bears are getting after it today, trying to set the precedence for the weekend. We do have CMA futures closing today, and I'm going to be honest with you, I just don't follow that very closely, but I know that I should. I think the gap is up. I think the gap would be a move to the upside. Anyway, I just don't know. Sorry, but the CMA futures do close today. We'll figure out what that means as the day progresses. It's just not something that I'm so privy to, but I need to include that at least on Fridays, like at least when we're going to have a close, because it does play out quite often. Gold. Let's see. This is current. It's open. Gold, a third day, just plummeting. Take that, Peter Schiff. Silver on the bottom. It's just dumping like crazy. Anyway, there you go. Not much to say there. Is this open yet? Yeah. Okay. Finally, good. The markets have opened. Directional strength index. That's stupid. SPX right here on the top. Definitely below the 200 moving average. We're hitting our fourth day in red candles. Third day kind of plummeting. SPX, S&P 500 on the daily opening up today, looking like ass below the important moving averages. Let's see how it does. Russell 2000 index right here in the middle. A red candle once again today. DXY, dollar strength index, DXY. It's had some green candles recently. It is above important moving averages, but today is starting with an indecisive red doji. What's going to happen there? Let's replace the rut with the Dow for a moment. Uh, Dow has been working it. Yesterday, it did challenge the 200 moving average. It wicked above it here on the daily. Today, it's getting rejected a red candle so far. Maybe not a super hot day in the market as far as it looks so far at this moment. Pax Gold, Pax G versus Bitcoin, kind of dumping today under the 314. But Bitcoin versus Tether on the way up. This is a perfect inverse chart. Get to know it. Definitely, I am now when I see Bitcoin getting ready to plummet to some extent, I'm hedging into Pax G. Okay, Bitcoin versus USDT here on the 45-minute chart. It has been a struggle recently ever since that Fed meeting, which is right around here. But if we look, when you get past the, we were moving up. We had this glorious uptrend for a while. Then, like right here at this Darth Maul green doji, ultimately, so a green mall, right? That's when that meeting started. We dumped some. We've basically been kind of really having a hard time keeping that 200 moving average, but we're getting there. We're not going to the bottom of the RSI. These indicators are not that bad. Bitcoin just didn't completely give up. Definitely took a bit of a dump. And there's a lot of crazy FUD news these days, but we're basically ranging right here. And if you want to know, like in this range right here, what is happening, you have the range right in the middle, then you have the bottom where people are buying, and the top where they're selling, or I guess, or you could say vice versa with, if they're shorting. And who's playing this range right here, who actually is really just buying this bottom, selling this top, or shorting this top, and selling this bottom when it comes down to it. Well, right here, the whales. These guys know what's up. They're making the big trades. They're manipulating the market. They're on it. It's automated. I definitely see a bit of a battle going on today. I think there's an effort to um, set the stage for the weekend. Of course, that is high octane speculation. I will just say that is truly, truly an intuitive feel I get from looking at um, that feed of what the bulls and bears are doing. So anyway, we're above the 200 moving average. We're looking good. The indicators got directional index in the green. ADX is kind of low at 8.2. Needs to start trending up. Squeeze indicator is showing definitely some downwards motion. Binary candles are red. KRI is going into the red. Stochastic RSI is showing actually that we're a bit oversold. Oversold. And actually, so is the wave oscillator by Lazy Bear. So let's see how it rolls. Maybe we'll get a 314 challenge today, up around 37,600, and whatever the CMA futures brings. I have no idea, but it's probably going to do something. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily, here's something very, 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 very glorious to look at on the daily for Bitcoin. You see that upwards trend. We're getting ready to challenge that 20 WMA again. And check this out. Our tangent of the MACD is positive again, and it's closing further towards the positive. Histogram's looking like it's going in the right direction. This would be a great place to make a cross on the daily MACD. You make a cross like that, you're probably going to be kind of mimicking a cross like that. And, look what happened here. I mean, what kind of insane radical gains was that? The last strong MACD cross, that positive cross that we had, that was 50% run. And so basically, if we were to have another 50% run, just to even mimic that one, 50% would get us back to like that's like 56,000 or so. So let's see what happens. Or maybe we'll just start cranking. You got to watch when you get these nice, beautiful downtrends like this. And we'll look at that on the, let's look at the 4-hour chart here. As you can see, going way back to the 20th of July, running up, dumping, giving it all back. Right now, it's struggling to get above that 786 fib at 37,830. But once you do make that, once you've gone up, given it all back, really, done the cycle, when you get that corresponding, and actually, if you look at it, so check this out. Just gonna look at this real quick. Don't want to belabor it, but here's this section right here. You can see, we ran up and then we gave it back, and so ran up, kind of come down here, give it back, and then what do you have? What happens? After that, basically, you have that positive MACD cross under the heartbeat there. And then what happens? And so if you look, basically, we are mimicking that structure over here. We pumped, we're giving it all back. We're working on that nice, powerful, positive MACD cross below. It kind of looked like maybe we were going to get it back here, but we didn't. Doesn't always play out. Maybe we'll get it this time. But this is the right spot. This is the right spot for it to happen. So I'm feeling kind of bullish. All right, now, if we keep rocking through here, 2-hour chart, Bitcoin definitely here has an indecisive MACD here on the 2-hour chart. We'll see where it goes. It's kind of crossing back and forth. I keep getting an alert on that 2-hour chart. Very, very important. Which way this tangent plays out today will definitely have a implication with the on the daily MACD. So we're starting sideways here on the 2-hour chart, but we are kind of hanging. We're holding above, or at least bouncing off, working with the 50 moving average and the 20 WMA. This is definitely bullish if we can get above there and stay there. So the day is young. We're making it happen. Let's see what happens. Once again, the 45-minute chart, we're keeping above that 200 moving average. And I would say, really, the longer we can stay above it, if we were to, let me grab a range right here. Where is that one? Where are you at? I don't want to spend too much time looking for it. I forget. Where's that at? Yeah, date range. Here we are. We broke above. We've been above 16 hours. 15 or 16 hours. Really, 12 hours above the 200 moving average is good. And once you get 24, that's even better. This actually, if we can level out here and keep above that 200 moving average, even if we are ranging ultimately between the 200 and the 314 like this, it's still not too bad. I'd like to break above that 314, but regardless, The longer we can stay above the 200 moving average, we've already hit that 12-hour mark. That starts giving all some serious room to just get sparky. This chart's looking good enough to me. I didn't see anything really exciting there on any of the top 100 to really look at. But if we look at Ethereum versus USDT, it's working on getting above that 200 moving average. His chart looks okay, not too exciting. KNC, one that I've been really kind of playing recently, KNC versus BTC. Beautiful upwards channel, got really sparky yesterday. Now it's coming down for a retrace into probably the mid range of the channel. Indicators are cooling off, but definitely this could be a beautiful nice kind of a nice long trade that just keeps on rocking. I'm gonna wait for a bounce off here before I get back into it, but I think a bounce off this heartbeat definitely could very well happen on the bottom of the RSI cave here. It's above the 200 moving average. This is beautiful. I'm stacking making some nice Bitcoin sats off KNC versus BTC. I like that you can play it on Binance, Coinbase, and KuCoin. That's a nice thing. Theta versus BTC, we're looking at the other day. It needs to bounce off this 200 moving average. It's starting to get a little weak, but these indicators aren't too bad. Theta versus BTC. The thing is, you can only really play that on Binance and CoinEx. You can and Bitfinex, but how about Theta versus USDT? Where can you play that? Binance and KuCoin. I like that. So you can hop in Binance, KuCoin, Bybit. One of those should be an exchange you can definitely hop on. How's that working still? It was running up recently. Sorry about that. But it was running up recently. How's it looking now? Well, let's see how this rolls. I mean, it did let me actually click. Let me do a reverse upside down, make you seasick fib retracement from the top, coming back down. Where's this thing at? Let's see what happens. I'm watching it. Indicators, they're not too bad. This definitely could continue up. It's kind of stuck. It's a volatile Bitcoin right now. This thing has had a nice run, but the issue that I'm seeing is you have this Bitcoin's volatility, and it's very easy to get stuck between the 200 and the 314. Sorry, I need to get the 50 moving average and the 21 moving average on these charts too. That would give us a lot better idea of immediate price action, with even more precision than the 200 moving average there on the 45-minute chart. Let me actually do a fib like this on this. Boom. How's that looking? Well, we've come down to the 382. The .5 fib is right there on the 200 moving average. You know what I mean? This guy could continue. I'm not really ready to do anything with it though. Go versus USDT. It's over on KuCoin. I saw this one was moving this morning. This is an alt that's kind of shaping up a little bit. Doesn't look too bad. I like what I'm seeing there. Maybe we'll get a continued break above the 200 moving average. Let me look at my little scanner here, just for anything that's actually firing off right now, big time. New BTC looks good. Let me actually look at new. NU BTC. That's on Binance, Coinbase, and KuCoins. This is nice. It's one we can definitely play. Woo! New versus BTC, 45-minute chart. Strong break above the 200 moving average. A wick above the 314. Green directional index. ADX is in the right spot. Squeeze indicators looking good. Binary candles are blue. Good. KRA is positive. Stochastic RSI and wait for an oscillator by Lazy Bear look like we need to consolidate a little bit. We kind of pumped. We got up to the definitely pushed past the top of that RSI cave, as you can see. Boom, and now we're wicking back down to the 8 moving average, this red moving average right there. This guy needs to chill a little bit. It's a hard spot. Is it gonna do this action here? Kind of cruise between the 200 and the 314, or is it going to continue breaking above? I do not know what to make of this one yet. How's the 4-hour chart look? Yeah, it's just starting to come around. But if we look at the 4-hour chart, something I like that I see here is the kind of setup that I sort of do like. Um, let's pull some more time in. Sorry, I think my browser is due for a reboot. Wow. See, this is a crazy chart, isn't it? That's a crazy chart. Well, you know what? Let's get crazy. Let's get crazy with this crazy chart. Let's go way back here and do a fib retracement on this beast. And actually pull some more chart in here. You know, this is craziness. I like it. All right, check it out. What have we got? Try and sorry, my everything's lagging on me here. So all right, so we're at the 786, fib level here. And there's the 4-hour chart, 786 fib line. You know, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. I'm gonna keep watching it here on the 45-minute chart. I'll just see. This one's got. I have mixed emotions about this. New versus BTC, but definitely one to watch. Could be breaking out. It could just do one of these, which it has done in the past. It's not uncommon to see alts kind of do that. This might be all this ends up amounting to be. But anyway, with that said, let's take a quick look at the traditional markets again. No real change there. Bitcoin on the 45-minute chart, still looking positive. Anyway, let's take one more look here at the let's refresh the top 100 here. Anything green going off? Kind of a red day so far in the market. Let's see what happens, y'all. Anyway, that's it. That's really it. Let's try to keep this one a short one today. All right, so it's not looking too bad. Let's see how we roll. Crypto Love's video is very, very good. He does reference a lot of good sources of info you might want to bookmark and look at also. Somebody asks, what are the indicators you most use? We can look at that super quick before I cruise off. I like to use the 200. One of my favorite time frames is the 45-minute chart. I like using the 200 moving average. Above and below is very, very good. I need to start integrating them into this, but the 21 WMA is very good for above and below bullishness, and so is the 50 MA is very, very good. Being above the 200 and the 314 moving average on the 45-minute chart is really, really rocking. I do love the directional index and the ADX, and they are over on bitcoindailyview.com. You can find those. The squeeze indicator you can find, the SMU binary candles. If it's not there, I'll put it there. KRI is there also, this one that I use. I'll make sure I have all those updated. In general, over here at Bitcoin Daily View, where are you? Under indicators, trading view indicators, visible range is really nice to have. I haven't used SAR in a while, but it's nice. Binary candles, those are wonderful. The squeeze indicator is badass. Wait till oscillator by Lazy Bear is really good. And the Madrid ribbons, these are absolutely good. I like these. RSI cave, very, very powerful. Set it for 20. ADX DI histogram, 100%. I think it's that one at 20 also. These are some of the ones that I use, and some others you might want to, check out. With that said, take care, everybody. Remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you are making a powerful statement in a belief and the creation of an optimistic sci-fi future for humanity. And for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, the globalists, that amazing, beautiful convoy in Canada is going to visit. It makes them cry. So anyway, just take care. See you again next time.